What's going on? Interesting last few weeks. Just letting you know, we're going to return to the regular scheduled program tomorrow. And a few things. Been doing a lot of interviewing, and I was going to put this up as interviewing millennials, and it didn't spell right. But we're going to talk about some stuff later on, probably today, just about the day in the life of a hustler and how we're going to take this channel to a different place. What's up, Nigel? Yeah, the background's a little different. I'm also testing this because the show may happen here. Well, it'll probably be in my regular spot. But let's talk about interviewing millennials. I had to reach out to some of my people in my resource level. What's up, Jade? Let's just keep it close that way I can say it. I had to reach out because I offer someone a job, and this is a lesson for some of you employers. They accepted a job. We went through all of the things, and they just last minute freaked out. And I think it's because they had to be on YouTube. Because what's up, Horror Breakdown? Because the new thing is you're going to see a lot of changes with Hustlers Kung Fu. What's up, Canna Startup? This year, more changes than ever before, because one of the things is the world is changing and we got to change with it. And also, what's up, Will? We have to look at things very differently. Oh no, because this might become the office. What's up, Carlton? The little light's a little bit better here. How's the audio? Because we got really tall ceilings, but we do have carpeted floor. So yeah, things are going to be very, very different. What's up, Jim? It's going to be, what's up, AKW Beats? Happy President's Day, everyone. Some echo. Okay, so my assumptions were correct because the ceilings are like crazy high and small room, but that's cool. That's cool. But let's talk about interviewing. Is very interesting. I just got distracted. Squirrel. I've interviewed about 15 people. Now I've looked at about 180 resumes. I deleted a lot of them because many people. No, you didn't miss anything. Let's see. I can't turn it around. I can just keep it here. Many people are not prepared to work. Because the other day, I posted on my page that everybody's trying to be a millionaire until it's time to do millionaire's work. I want to talk about this whole experience because hiring is a challenge, but it's required for you to get to your levels that you want, because I have seen some crazy stuff. Number one, there are many people who don't want to work. I mean, that's really the gist of it, because I can understand, somebody wanting to be where I'm at in life, but we're talking about 17 years of experience. Plus, I built my own thing. I'm not trying to go into someone else's organization and revamp their organization. And this is just funny because I talked to a lot of people, and it was really amazing how different things are. It's been, I guess, 10 years since I've had to hire people, right? And this group of folks today is radically different than the folks of yesterday. It is totally different. That there's expectations that you're going to start off real clean. I'll tell you a little story. When I used to be a labor pool dude, we had this thing like, they say, all right, tonight we got this thing called black and white. Now, black and white was you were going to have your black pants on, white shirt, and you were going to go to, let's see, I just had a guy show up for his mom. With his mom? Not mom. Wow. That's a no. That's a no. Well, black and white was you would be like a server or something. It was clean versus being out there pouring hot tar on a roof or some other stuff. So black and white was, which was a service job. You were cleaning up after people, waiting on people. And that's what I went through. So I think one of the problems for many folks is they don't really have any. Whoa. Let's come back here. but good afternoon. How do you take your life to the next level? You define the life that you want to have. That's the thing. You have to define the life that you want, and then set up. Ask yourself, what prices are you willing to pay for the life that you want, and pay that price and get that life. But what's up, the JWB? Seems like everyone wants something for nothing, piggyback off you and do no work. That's kind of been the thing, because I've had to, one of the things, as you guys know, I do a lot of testing, right? I do a lot of testing. And I had to test my ads for employees. We're at $500 on Facebook ads, because I've had to test stuff, because you had to put them in the right categories. You had to test headlines and stuff. And it was really interesting, the results that I got. But I figured out some stuff, and I've gotten better results. But typically, what's the first job you had? I'll tell you that story in a minute. And it really plays well into this one, Lamar Lewis. There are many folks who don't have a work ethic, and they're looking at hustler porn. They're looking at What's Up Mogul Limitless. They're looking at stuff like the Google employees. One of my friends, who's a human resources person, she told me, she said, they look online and see what the Google employees have, but these guys are $120,000, $130,000 a year engineers who are working crazy hours. Google do all that stuff to keep them in there. Here's my first job. I was a kid and I needed a job. She said her husband didn't trust him with their car, so they wouldn't let them drive their car, but they want me to put him on my 16th list. Wow. It was a company called Sign Builders. And what I did is I walked up there, because I didn't have a car. I was a kid. I think I was 14, 15. And I knocked on the door, and they let me in. And I said, hey, with so many moguls, can you blame people? Today's society sets you up to be a follower, aka worker. People just have to be aware. Interesting. And I went in and introduced myself. I was very respectful. It's like, do you have a job? I'm looking for work. Well, the lady says no. Now, this is a hot Alabama day. I mean, the sun was beating down. I was sweating. But I'm looking for a job because I don't have any money. So the owner of the company, true story, drives by. He sees me walking back, and he was driving like a Corvette, either a Corvette or a Trans Am. I'm not really sure. And he comes back and he says, hey, I hear you're looking for a job. I said, yes, sir, I'm looking for a job. Get in. So I'm in the Corvette. We go back, fill out an application. They create a position for me. And that's my experience of how you get jobs. That's my first job I got. No one had to come with me. I was like 15, 16, and I just walked up and asked for a job, and I got one. You got people out here who have some overly inflated sense of value of their skill sets. And I just posted some on there. Checking in live from Tyler Time, speaking of Alabama. That's funny. I posted on Ernst & Young is taking off the degree requirement for entry-level positions. Probably couldn't just hop in a random person's car in 2017. Why not? People do it every day with Uber and Lyft every day. They do this. But I live in a small town in Alabama, and I grew up in a world where shit just didn't happen. My town was boring. It was very safe. It was very nondescript. So people used to give folks rides all the time. Just like, hey, you walking? Hey, stop. People just pull over and hey, get a ride. They'll take you down there and you get in that cold air conditioning. I grew up in a very different era, and I am grateful that I grew up in that era. An era of, everyone had one telephone. Your one telephone, and you would go home and check your messages versus always having your messages with you. So we're going to talk about this and some more, because I'm hiring some more people, and you'll see, because I may do a series, The Birth of a Company, because one of the things is I have a lot of consulting work, and simply put, I can't do the consulting work and run this channel. I can't do both. So what I'm going to do is hire people to run this channel. Well, that's true. I come from a small town in Chattanooga. So used to it. Everybody knows everybody's mama. Yeah, it's a different world. And what you're going to see are new people. They're going to be on live. No, I didn't stop. It's just decide what you want and go after it. It's really that simple. And you're gonna see other people. You're gonna see behind the scenes, because there's Hustlers Kung Fu, and then there's gonna be Mac Daddy Media. That's gonna be the new media company, and it's gonna have its own channel, its own website, and other stuff. Plus, Hustlers Kung Fu is about to be really, really cleaned up, really, really cleaned up. So, just letting you know what's going on. I'll be doing more of these little chats, just off the cuff. No, I do not outsource my bookkeeping. I do it myself. And there'll be more of these. Like I said, I got a new space, and I'll probably be doing stuff from here. And then, because I'm in one of the meeting rooms right now, it's pretty cool. And then you'll get more stuff. You'll get to go behind the scenes on some things. I got a super big project. I can let you see some of it. Oh yeah, and there's a lot of people, because on my personal page I posted a bunch of diabetic strips, and people think there's some kind of diabetic strip hustle. I'm not going to do any courses on that. That's actually that's something much larger, which is going to be cool. Yeah, 2017 is going to be really, really interesting. So with that, because I got someone else coming in a few minutes, so I'm going to bounce, but I will catch you guys later.